Listen.
Order, order.
The ayes to the right, 379. The noes to the left, 137.
The ayes to the right, 379. The noes to the left, 137. So the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Unlock. Order. Order. Under the order of the House of today, I must now put the questions necessary to bring this day's proceedings on consideration to a conclusion. The question is that new Clause 1 now be added to the bill. As many in that opinion say aye.
Well, that is a historic moment. MPs have voted to say that women should now be removed from criminal law over abortion, effectively decriminalising abortion for women who choose to end their pregnancies at any stage of that pregnancy. And I have to say that is a huge majority, a majority of 242, 379 MPs in total voting yes, and 137 voting no. So that is a very, very sizable majority in favour for removing women from criminal law over abortion. That clause has gone through and will now become law. We can speak now to Serena Bucker-Singh, who is in central lobby for us. Serena.
Yes, that is a huge majority, 242, as you said, which is surprising, but this is a conscious vote, so it wasn't whipped. MPs can vote how they choose according to their conscience. That's how it works. Also, confusingly, because there were two amendments laid down by backbenchers from the same party, again confusing that. So we didn't really know what that would look like, but now we do know. Essentially, it's on the pathway to disapplying the existing criminal law relating to an abortion for women acting in relation to their pregnancy at any time up to birth. Now, that will stop these investigations and prosecutions that are currently happening to women, which I think would be a huge relief for people like Nicola Packer, who shared her story about what it was like to be under investigation when she didn't realise she was pregnant until so late. It does mean, though, that medical practitioners can still be prosecuted. So the Abortion Act doesn't change fundamentally. Not criminalised to term, but the 24-week time limit does still exist, and 2 doctors would have to be involved in the process. It also means that the other amendment brought by Stella Creasy, which wanted abortion to be a fundamental right, will now not get to be voted on. That was determined by the Deputy Speaker. I still think MPs will be a little bit uncomfortable with the way that this has gone about through an amendment and not with its own bill. But Stella Creasy said she would support the amendment that wasn't brought by her, even if hers didn't get debated, because she said it would either have to be by the government, which it could never be because this would be this conscience vote, or it would have to be this golden buzzer situation of getting a private member's bill, which she didn't have confidence in. I've been speaking to anti-abortion campaigners for a deep dive that I've actually done on abortion for this topic ahead of this vote, and they seem incredibly motivated by what's going on in America and anti-abortion campaigners supported by the Trump administration there. So whilst this seems to be going in one direction because of the way that Parliament's going, I think this hasn't stopped the debate more generally, the abortion debate being at the forefront of British politics.